Welcome to the WBC arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Hi Todd, nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up first is the Meteor from the United States of America. They'll be facing Rockstar.
This is going to be...
This bout...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Punch, counter punch. Done with that counter shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Beautiful counter punch. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They've elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Fantastic punch. Catch and shoot. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
He switched off. Get your mind back on.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Set of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. How are they still standing? And down goes the Meteor. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Nice punch. we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. This will be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right.
Take a round off and win the round on.
There's the bell for round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that's on to the 4th we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Stamina is off the... Hold that thought! Stumbling around in potholes. And that body shot folded in like an old t-shirt.
I've got to see that again.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown. Time for the 5th round. Gotta get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
These two fighters are made for one another. Did you see that? And Rockstar has been stopped. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Where did that come from? What a... Listen to me. Are you okay?
You're out of there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.